Hello everyone, this is Where's Boar, bringing you today Portal 2, which is actually a change up in the games I normally play, since this is actually a major game. So, Portal 2, and I'll talk more about it as we get into it. I have played a bit of it in the past. I think it's been several years now since I last touched it. So I am still unfamiliar at this point on the controls and whatnot, so I'm relatively new to it. I did finish all the co-op back then as well.
You have been in suspension for
But, oh
15
geez,
days.
the
In
dialogue
compliance with
is a bit
state and
loud,
federal
so I'm actually
regulations,
going to
all
go ahead
testing
and
candidates
change
in
that.
Aperture Science Extended
I'll
Relay
catch you
Systems
guys
must be
right
revived
back.
periodically.
Okay,
You will hear a
so I
buzzer.
changed the
When you hear
settings.
the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
Let me wait until after dialogue, so I'm not talking over your announcer here. If you guys haven't played Portal 2, Portal 2 is a puzzle game.
Good. You will
Uh,
hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the
oh,
wall.
if only life
Please
is
go
that
stand in
easy.
front of it.
Look up, look down.
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
Right here.
This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
If only life is this easy, right?
You should now feel mentally
You wake up from a
reinvigorated.
long sleep
If you
and you just
suspect
get
staring
told,
hard
"Hey,
at
go
the
stand in
art
front of this
providing the
painting and
required
stare at it."
intellectual sustenance,
And
reflect deeply on
that's
this
your
possible mishap.
physical and mental exam.
Good. Now please return to your bed.
The next day.
All right, so we're back. Let's skip forward just a little bit since some of these scenes are pretty long. But as you can see here, we are on a roller coaster ride, basically, right? We woke up in our bed. A robot came in on this little railing. He's the one talking, screaming at us almost. I lowered the volume some more. I'm not sure if in post edit if it's going to be loud. Sometimes I've noticed that during the recording or during the playback of something, it comes off loud. Once it comes on YouTube, it's really quiet. So really don't know. Hopefully it's at a decent volume for you guys, and hopefully my voice is not being mixed in. Or maybe, I mean, Wheatley here has some pretty good dialogues. But yeah, as I'm saying, Portal 2 is a puzzle game where you're following the campaign, where we woke up in a bed, we did our physical, went back to bed, Robert came in, and now we're trying to survive as he navigates our room. And we crash.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But at least you're a good jumper. So you got that. You got the jumping on your
Okay.
side.
Okay. And this is the reason why the game is called Portal. As you see here, this is where we're standing. And as I go through this portal, we're going to come out that blue one. And that's really the premise of this game, which you'll see once we pick up the gun. Now, after some point, my memory would not be as refined, I'd say, as it is now in the game, just because, one, it has been a long time, and two, I never finished the single player. So, as you see here, this is the very first puzzle. If I step on this red button, this door opens. Step off, it closes. Now we are presented with this cube. So this is a very easy puzzle. Let me just figure out how to move this. Okay. I can press E to interact with it.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through.
Okay.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Yes. A mere emancipation of the ear tubes. Nothing to worry about. what are we doing here? What can I interact with? Okay. It looks like pressing these buttons open up a portal, which allows us to go in and step on this, it goes off. So we have 3 possible moves. With that, I'll go ahead, open that up, grab this guy, run over, press on that, pick up the cube, slap it right onto the button, walk out, and then press this button, and then run all the way back. So yeah, I'll try to get as much gameplay into this video as possible. It could be a bit difficult since that was an easier puzzle, but once we get to a more difficult puzzle, also depending on the dialogue, some dialogues are really short, some dialogues are literally 5 minutes of talking, and I don't want to bore you guys, since Portal 2 is a big game, it has been out for a while. Once we come back from a long period of me cutting something out, I'll go ahead and I'll do a quick recap here. It's taking me a while to even explain that far, just due to the amount of things occurring and the amount of dialogue there is. But yeah, now you guys might be wondering why Portal 2. It's not an indie game. It's not any other game that I've been playing. Oh, okay. We're safe. We're safe. It's okay. Yeah. The easy reason of that being is a buddy of mine wants to play Portal 2, and he stated that he did not mind doing co-op, which is going to be pretty awesome. Since he is also working on a game that I will be having on the video, so stay tuned. Whenever that game is more in a finished state, I do have a alpha version of the game, meaning that there are squares and triangles that does stuff, and not a whole lot much at this time. But once the game is in a more refined state of what it would roughly look like, you guys will see that on the channel.
Interaction with lethal military androids.
I think I went the right way.
That all lethal military
Not paying attention a whole lot.
Provided with 1 copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
So, go ahead and do this. Where do we come from? We go this way? Oh, I see. Okay.
If you feel that
I got
a military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please
Wait.
note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Did I walk in a circle? A part of me thinks I walked in a circle. Maybe I'm going the right way. Something's happening here. A different loading scene. Maybe. Or I went back into the same elevator I came down on. Or came up on. Came up? Came down? Be
This
here.
next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So we came in from here. So we want to go here. I got distracted. I was talking to you guys, and I was really trying to operate on a autopilot mode. Or is this not a circle? It all looks the same. Oh, this is definitely different. It doesn't look the same now. Okay. So yeah. So I personally do like Portal 2, primarily because the university I was planning on going to, Digipen, Digipen for the video game programming course. And if you guys are not sure of it, Digipen is one of the better video game programming universities you can go to, or development, art. Primarily, they focus on video games, and their students. Some time ago, when Portal was released, not sure when that is. Uh, made crap. All right. Guess that sort of works. But they made Portal, the first one, and what that means is we are actually looking at probably
A process message is
some
pre-recorded.
student's senior
Any
project,
observations related to your
and it's
performance are
a major
speculative and
hit
unlikely.
game
Please disregard
known in
any
the
undeserved
gaming
compliments.
industry. Ugh. Okay. Mind you that a lot of what I'm doing now is sort of just guessing. Even though I'm not saying it, it is a lot of guesswork that I'm doing. I'm just sort of hoping that something's the right way, since most of the puzzles are very linear, I want to say. One thing I do want to know is, do you see this blue film right here? What this is that anytime I can't open it, but anytime I would put down a portal and I walk through it, it actually wipes the portal away. So you can't do like cross room teleportation kind of thing. At least that's how it is in co-op. Not sure about single player. I do think it is the same though. Okay.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with
Uh,
fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does
okay.
not appear to
This
be a
first
deliberate
video
part of
might
the
be a
test.
bit slower than the rest of the videos I might be doing for Portal, primarily due to the reason that that it throws you into the what am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm okay. Uh, let's take a look at what we have here. Two buttons. Water. Water is no good because our person can't swim. So we actually end up dying, and that brings up this loading screen here. So if you guys ever see me avoid water,
If the
even
Enrichment Center is
though it
currently
looks like it
being
can just be a
bombarded with
simple walk,
fireballs,
that's why.
meteorites, or other
Uh,
objects from space, please avoid
water is
unsheltered testing
very
areas wherever
lethal.
a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
What doesn't help is I only have the blue portal. If I can move the orange portal, that gives me a bit more free range of play. Uh, hey, now what does this do? Oh, that's exciting. All right. What is? Yo. Okay, let's try this again. Now that I know what I am doing. Dejected. Yo. All right. Let's go pick up a cube here. Uh, I don't remember what I was saying. I got a little bit distracted on trying to observe what's going
Well
on.
then, the Enrichment Center
I think of
reminds you,
anything,
although
Portal
circumstances
2
may
might be one
appear
of the
bleak, you
more
are not alone. All Aperture
mentally
Science personality constructs will
consuming
remain
game that
functional
I
in
am
apocalyptic
going to
low-power
play,
environments
at least for
of
some
GLaDOS
period.
1.1
Uh,
plus.
just due to you have to think about how puzzles are one handled, the amount of possibilities you can do, but you also have to think of what happens after
This next test applies the
something occurs,
principles
right?
of
I
momentum
spawn a
to movement
cube,
through
what's going to
portals. If
happen?
the laws of physics no longer apply in the
And there's a
future,
lot of
well,
preparation in preparing that, right? So there's an orange portal, there's a blue portal. And what I mean is, if I didn't have this blue portal, what are my possible movements? So with this, I can go ahead, peer down, and see where I'm going. And the reason why I might want to do this is, let's say that I might need to do a jump, right? That there might be water directly underneath here. If I'm not careful, I completely have to restart a level. If this was like, and I'm sorry if I'm moving the camera a lot. My mouse is actually very sensitive on Portal 2, which is something I'll take care of in future videos, is to make it more fluid. So in this video, think of it as a trial and error. But yeah, as I was saying, is that if this was in the middle of a puzzle, it could be very annoying to have to redo the puzzle, especially if it's one of the longer ones, or it could be one of the challenges that you can do. What options do I have? Okay, okay, and that's something else too, right? Is that there's a level of physics to do. So shot the portal in there. Cube comes out, flies out of the orange portal, lands right there. And as we saw, we need to use the momentum from falling to grab this cube. And I want to be careful because you can actually get this cube stuck if you don't actually get it through the portal or you misclick.
If you are a non-employee who has
Which means that
discovered
you'd
this
have to
facility
jump
amid the
down
wonders
and
of
get
civilization,
back up here.
welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Okay, this way. Right. So this is one of those longer portals that I was talking about, right? Is that the ones before we cleared the first set and we went to the elevator. That means we progressed to the, I don't know, next level, next chapter. I'm not sure how it's actually being read. To me, it's just one continuous play, but I think they might be actually different segmented chapters per se. But let's see here. Also, there are these signs to get an idea. So we have an orange portal down there. That means we're gonna jump. Probably come out there. Let's try it. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. So with that, what am I supposed to do? Where does this go? There's a red in there. Go through it there. How do I go through there? Probably up there. I think the angle should be correct. Okay, got it. Slap her on down, and oof, I might have to move this. Maybe not. The trajectory might just have me bounce off the wall. Okay. I do need to move it over 2 panels. Let's do one more to be safe. I think this should get us there. Okay. Let's get us onto a more
Good work getting this far, future Spartan.
straight
That said,
angle.
if you are simple-minded, old, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
Hey! Aye, aye! I'm up here!
Hey, there's Wheatley.
Oh,
Hey,
brilliant!
Wheatley.
You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
Hey, he actually gives us in. I don't have to use my brain. But
Come
what's
on
being
through.
powered here? This is actually something I don't think it's something we need to worry about.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it? Really, that. All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me! Catch me! Ow! Ow! I am not dead. I'm not dead.
That's sort of the cool thing with a
Can't move.
portal.
That's the problem.
well, Portal 2, I've never played Portal,
Could you pick me up, do you think?
is
Pretty
that,
good. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this.
stick on the wall.
Um,
Oh.
yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second?
Is the amount of personality
Alright, you can
that's
turn around now.
in the robots,
Bam! Secret panel. While your back was turned.
and whatnot, right,
Pick me up.
is that
Let's get and off we go.
I play a lot of games. I'm sure you guys play a lot of
Tell us where to
games.
go?
If you guys don't play a lot of
Oh,
games,
this is brilliant.
you guys probably watch other channels where they
Hold on.
play a lot of games.
Hang on, let me just
Otherwise,
see
why
what
would you
there
be on
is.
a
Just follow the
gaming YouTube channel watching gaming videos, right?
mileage.
Unless if you really... Oh,
Yes. Hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact.
there is a
No, thanks, we're
turret.
good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
Okay. You can also die in this game to other things, right? So this is not a clear puzzle move through. But yeah, as I was saying, is that I play a lot of games. There's a lot of games where the NPCs sort of feel lackluster, right? Or they try to be humorous and it just doesn't come off. I think Portal and Portal 2 does a really good job with the dialogue and the voice actors to do that. So definitely props to the team and the voice actors particularly in what they do and what they did for the series. I don't know if a Portal 3 is coming out. If it does, that would be really fun to play.
There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac.
I think this was
Do you know who
GLaDOS.
ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know.
Yeah,
You
I
tell me that.
believe
Apparently
this
human
was
escaped and, nobody's
GLaDOS.
seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time
Which, if you
where,
guys are not sure of who
absolutely
that
nothing
is,
happened. And then there's us escaping
the
now,
cake is a
so
lie.
that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed.
That's the dialogue there. Okay.
Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Go ahead and jump. You've got braces on your legs, so you're. Ah! Oh, still held, still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
What's also very cool is that if you set a portal, you can actually see what your character
Sorry, I just looked
looks
down.
like.
I do not recommend it. I've just done it again.
Which a lot of games, you don't really have that option, right? You might look into the reflection.
It says escape pod. Master.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
Power up initiated.
Don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can
As I was saying, is that there's a lot of games that I play where even if you look in a mirror or something, there's no reflection. See what's going on here. Whoa.
Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. We've done nothing wrong. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know
GLaDOS.
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
No.
Oh no!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test.
I actually don't know the story behind GLaDOS. I know in co-op you deal with her. Don't know from the main single player story since never played Portal 1. So maybe I'm giving myself spoilers. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh. Am I falling up or am I falling down? Almost looks like we're falling up, doesn't it? Oop.
Here we are, the Incinerator Room. Be careful not to trip over.
No, that's definitely falling down.
It didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
Yeah, the turrets.
There it
Alright,
is.
let's run
Hold
through
on.
here.
There. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
Okay. What can I interact with?
Once
Do
testing
this.
starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk.
The gamer inside me wants us to stay on the side here. Due to, you never know. I played plenty of games where you're standing here waiting for something to happen, and next thing you know, you get bombarded by something and you end up dying. I
Here,
think Dark Souls
let
might
me
have
get
something like
that
that
for
in
you.
one of the movement
Do you know the
patterns.
biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You
This way.
know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me.
Okay. But yeah, we have the dual portal gun, and this makes it a lot more interesting. This also means the puzzles are going to get a lot more
I'll
challenging.
just move that out of the way for you.
Hopefully
This
my
test
brain
really
can
is a
keep
wreck. But
up
the important
with
thing is you're
what we're
back.
doing.
With me.
Otherwise, some of these video
And now I
recordings are
want
going
to
to
learn a
be
little
2-3
tricks,
hours long,
so there's nothing to stop us from
which hopefully
testing
is not the
for the rest of your
case.
life. After that, who knows?
But
I might take up a
anyways,
hobby. Reanimating
this was
equipment,
it.
maybe.
The very first video to our Portal 2 play. I am going to do the story first and then move on to challenges in the future. But yeah, let me know what you think of the video. I know that this was more of a dialogue and seeing what's occurring. Just do it to being the first video. But awesome. Hey guys, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. That does help me focus on what content makes the most sense. Uh, and as always, I hope you guys have or had a wonderful day. Thank you.